Push Caitlin's 2 seasons. They're saying now that we might not get a signature shoe from Caitlin until 2026 or 2027.
Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese have been 2 of the biggest names in college basketball, each carving out their own paths to stardom. But recently, a major shakeup in the sports world has left fans stunned. Caitlin Clark, known for her deep shooting range and incredible playmaking, just landed a massive Nike deal that many believed was destined for Angel Reese, the fiery and dominant LSU star. The surprising turn of events has left everyone buzzing, as the battle for endorsement supremacy between these 2 powerhouse athletes takes an unexpected twist. How did Clark pull it off? And what does this mean for both stars moving forward?
Nike has a contract with Caitlin Clark. It's an 8-year contract. No shoes. No shoes. She is arguably the most dominant, most prominent professional athlete in the country right now.
Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese have both risen to the pinnacle of college basketball. But when it comes to securing major endorsement deals, many believe Caitlin Clark is the more deserving candidate.
We have not seen any commercials, we have not seen any ads, we have not seen any Caitlin Clark merchandise, and we for sure as hell have not seen any Caitlin Clark signature shoe.
Her game, personality, and marketability have set her apart in a way that resonates strongly with both fans and brands like Nike.
Nike and Caitlin Clark have just released the concept ideas for her shoe deal with them, that $28 million deal that she signed earlier this year. From the logo is one of the themes. So you see the Nike logo right in the middle, and then around it all of these dots. All of these dots are different places where Caitlin Clark has shot and made 3-pointers. On the side here, you can just see some of the details of the shoe. There's the From the logo, all of those dots that are pretty cool.
So, why does Caitlin Clark stand out in the race for the spotlight over Angel Reese? Caitlin Clark's on-court performance has been nothing short of spectacular.
A woman in America that is going to dwarf the men in terms of popularity and influence, drive.
She's become a household name, known for her ability to score from anywhere on the court, especially from deep range.
A'ja Wilson. But beyond Wilson, it's about the culture at the company that's more concerned with quelling noise rather than making it, as Nike once used to.
Clark's long-distance shooting and knack for making highlight reel plays have made her one of the most exciting players in basketball, often compared to NBA sharpshooters like Stephen Curry.
I think that second half really set the tone for me, for her to be, and should have been, the unanimous Rookie of the Year.
And it wasn't just 1 triple-double, she had 2 on the season.
And this is why we would love for the WNBA to make voting not anonymous. Because if you were the person that had that one vote, you should just be able to stand on it, and we should know.
This makes her not only a dominant force in the game, but also an attractive athlete for Nike.
And Angel Reese, Juju Watkins, a great young player, picked Angel Reese as her WNBA Rookie of the Year. I laughed when I saw it. I said, I was going to get the Caitlin Clark, the Swifties.
A brand that thrives on aligning itself with the most entertaining and transcendent athletes.
WNBA has been around a couple of decades, and people didn't notice the game. They're noticing it now. Well, that's because of Caitlin Clark, not Angel Reese. But there's nothing about her game that's really interesting that is going to translate to people who may not watch the WNBA.
Beyond her scoring, Caitlin is also an exceptional playmaker. Her court vision and ability to set up her teammates make her more than just a scorer.
To the 8th and final WNBA playoff spot, even though they've been suffering a lengthy losing streak as of late. Let me say this to Angel Reese. Will you stop? Could you stop, please?
She's the engine behind her team's success.
What the hell you mean nobody thought that you could make it to the league? Who are these people? You were a first-round pick. Won a national championship at LSU, okay? You went deep into the postseason NCAA tournament your last year there. You were a high draft pick in the league. Everybody knew that you could play. We were wondering about what kind of impact you would have immediately, but no one doubted whether or not you belonged.
This versatility and well-rounded skill set are key factors that brands like Nike look for when choosing their ambassadors.
Caitlin, the Olympic snub, And if she gets snubbed for Rookie of the Year, it just empowers her fan base and creates a true, real rivalry that's unbelievable for the league.
Athletes who not only shine individually, but also elevate those around them are seen as leaders, and Clark embodies that perfectly.
Let's get to some tough news for the Chicago Sky and star rookie Angel Reese, who suffered a season-ending wrist injury Friday against the Sparks.
Additionally, Clark's leadership and composure on the court make her a natural fit for a major endorsement deal.
Angel Reese needs Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark does not need Angel Reese. We notice Angel Reese when she plays against Caitlin Clark.
She's often praised for her ability to handle pressure in clutch moments, stepping up when her team needs her the most.
They're both terrific players, and unlike the NBA, the WNBA draft can deliver players who are productive, culture changers, game one. They're both excellent.
This kind of leadership under the spotlight is invaluable for a brand like Nike, which often markets its athletes as role models who thrive in high-pressure environments.
They should be getting the attention. Now they have center stage, but the ratings are going to go down. How far, though? That's the key.
We see that. We see the capability on the basketball court. She can shoot, she can handle, she certainly can pass, okay? I look at it from that standpoint, and I say mad respect. Are there other players in the WNBA?
Clark has consistently delivered, making her an ideal candidate for a major sponsorship deal.
I just want to always just know, like, I'm still human. Like, all this has happened since I won the national championship, and I said the other day, I haven't had peace since then. And it sucks, but I still wouldn't change. I wouldn't change anything.
Caitlin Clark's marketability also plays a huge role in why she may be more deserving of a deal than Angel Reese.
At the time, it may have hurt, but between the Olympic snub to Caitlin Clark, which was silly, and Angel Reese potentially winning Rookie of the Year, that'd be the best thing in the world for Caitlin Clark. It would also be the best thing in the world for the WNBA. Hear me out. It's a magic bird thing.
While both athletes have a strong fan base, Clark's style of play, full of electrifying deep threes and dynamic passes, appeals to a broader audience.
Regular season viewership, it grew by 20% in 2023. It's grown by 180% now, which means it would take another 5 or 6 years to do what Caitlin Clark has done. So between draft day viewership, which is up 400% to 40%, between ticket sales, which is up 93% to 16%, between regular game viewership, which is up 180% to 20%, what Caitlin Clark has done is grown the WNBA exponentially. She did in 5 weeks what would have taken 5 years. And as it pertains to draft viewership, she did in 5 days what would have taken 5 years.
Her ability to create viral moments on the court has made her a social media sensation, something brands like Nike highly value in today's digital age.
That Angel Reese, along with an Olympic snub, because right now Caitlin Clark's more popular. She's filling arenas. She's moving the attendance and the TV ratings. But if the snub plus Angel Reese winning Rookie of the Year can really change the WNBA, and it creates arguments, and arguments they're great for sports.
Well, it was definitely what happened last year between Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. It was talked about and would have liked to seen that rematch in time. But Caitlin Clark is a special player. She reminds me of a Steph Curry. A lot of times she takes those ill-advised shots that me and Chuck don't like, but they go in. Not only do they go in consistently. And the way she plays the game, she's the true definition of a great player, one that makes the players around her better.
Clark's highlights and performances regularly make headlines, and this kind of exposure is a major factor in her marketability.
And the attention that she brought to a women's league and a women's side, if you will, of the sport is just, I think, hopefully going to have a residual effect for years to come.
Yeah, I think it can't be overstated enough, like what she did to bring eyes to that sport. Whether people want to admit it or not, it's just a fact.
While Angel Reese is a powerful player in her own right, with a more physical and defensive-oriented game, Caitlin Clark's ability to fit seamlessly into the modern era of basketball has helped her stand out.
I think it's a huge thing. I think a lot of people say it's not about black and white, but to me, it is. It's really because you can be the top notch at what you do as a black woman, but maybe there's something that people don't want to see. Wilson said to the Associated.
The current basketball landscape places a premium on shooting, offensive creativity, and versatility, all of which Clark excels at.